back. This is part 3 of the maze game. This video we're going to add a new stage, which is essentially a new level, and we're going to program it. So I've got to add a new stage, and to do that you can click on canvas or stage. I'm just going to go straight to stage. I'm going to click, let's see here, I'm going to click this button right here, and I've now got a new stage. Okay, that's the first part. So we have a new stage, and we're gonna have to rebuild a maze here. So I'm gonna go to get a background picture. In this case, I want to do, how about an ocean? And I want to make sure this is set to stretch and not scale. So I'll add this in. So now we have our ocean background, and then I want to add some wall sprites. So I'm gonna go down here to the sprite class. I'm gonna build a new maze here. So I'm not going to do a full maze, but you'll generally get the idea. So let's see, let's flip this around. And I'll put you up here. And you can, remember, you can stretch these out too. So if you're feeling lazy about things. And let's see, I'll add another wall sprite here. And put it here. And I'll add another one. And I'll flip it around. And I'll put that one in there. And well, anyway, this is just you get the idea of what we're doing here. We're building a new setup here. So now we're going to add a ball sprite. So we need a new one, so we can drag it from here. I'm going to place it somewhere on our canvas, and I want to rename this one in order to keep track of our sprites as we're doing coding. I'm going to call this one ball 2. And then what else do we need here? We need a target sprite. So I'm going to grab a target sprite. I'm going to put it somewhere in here, and I want to make sure this is renamed something that's easy to reference when we do our coding. We'll call this target 2. Anything else? Okay, so this is the basics for level 2. Let's go into the coding for it. So this is a little more complicated, our coding. So let's make sure I have enough space here. So I want to move some things around, and I should actually probably, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to back us up here, and the first things that I want to do is I want to do some programming with our up, down, left, right buttons. So actually, let me collapse this, and I'm going to bring these down here so you can see this better. Alrighty, and then I'll zoom back in. Alright, so let's start with the up button, and oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So we're going to use the same event handler. I'm going to expand the block, and I just need to make sure that it's not just moving the ball. So this is ball 1 from the first stage. I need to make sure it's also using ball 2. And this is not the best coding practice. It would be ideal if we could just move ball 1 between the stages. But I haven't figured out how to do that in Thunkable. So we're going to do it this way. Again, this is not like pro, but this will work as I have tested it. So because the ball, we're not going to be on the same stage. I don't think the balls don't move if you're not actually on the stage when you're clicking the up button. So if you're on stage 1, you'll just be using the first ball, and if you're on stage 2, the second ball. Again, this is not ideal coding practice, but it's how we're going to make Thunkable work for us. So then we're going to do the same thing here with the down. We're going to duplicate this code. We'll call this ball 2, this one ball 2, and then we'll spread this out so we can see it a little bit better. I'm going to expand this one and duplicate it, and this will be how we move. Oh, can I? Thank you. Call this one move ball 2. This will be ball 2, and then we'll do the same thing here. Expand, duplicate, put it in. Here we go. Ball 2 and ball 2. All right. Next coding we've got to do. We're actually going to add something to our touching wall procedure. So if we got to go find that, and it was here. So bring it up over here, and we need to also make sure that this covers the movement of ball 2. So if we touch the wall, this should move ball 2 around. All right. And then what else do we have to update? We have to build a new procedure. It's going to be called level 2, so that when we switch levels or switch stages, the program will know what to do. So we're going to build a new procedure. We're going to simply call this one level 2, and we're going to call the sound to stop. whatever's playing. We want to switch to our level 2 sound. I've got some in here for you. It may not be the sound you want. You're welcome to change it, whatever you like. So this is level 2, and then we'll play the sound for level 2. And we'll move the ball. Back to make sure that the ball sprite starts at a particular space. And then we'll call the timer to start playing. So where's our timer? There it is. We'll set the timer enabled to true. And the very last code that we need to do here is we need to make some adjustments to our the ball type collides with the target sprite. I think that's here. Actually, let me move it so we have more space. And yep, that's the right one. So I want to redo the end here. So, oh, you know what, we're missing one important thing. I'm sorry, I don't have to go back and do this in the other video. We need a wait block. It should wait 7 seconds so that the music will play correctly. And let's see here, we're going to add an if do else. So if, in this case, the level is already at level 2, or actually if it has been changed to level 2, we need to make sure we run the level 2 procedure to change all the things to level 2. So let's see here, I'm going to grab level 2, drag it out, and then if it's not level 2, it should be the end game. If you add more levels, you'll have to add some else ifs into that. Okay, any more coding? That's it for part 3. Covers how to add a level. Good luck.